Uh, Today we'll discuss strategic management. Now, definition of strategic management. Strategic management is defined as dynamic process of formulation, implementation, evaluation, and control of strategies to realize the organization's strategic intent. The strategic management is dynamic process. Dynamic is not same. It is changing. Uh, Strategic management has to be uh, continuously changing process because as the name suggests self-explanatory strategies means it totally depend on situation. If situation changes, we have to make the changes. The goal objectives which we have to achieve is to be achieved in long term, and for long term means there will be lot of time it will be taken. So throughout this time, when the situation environment changes, we have to change the activities and processes. So strategic management defined as it is a dynamic process, and within that we have to formulate strategies, we have to implement strategies, we have to evaluate strategies, and then we have to put measures and control, and in the long term we will achieve the intent what that organization wants. Now, strategic management is a dynamic process as it keeps on changing. It is not a one time process. It You cannot just write 10 steps and go ahead. Every time you will have to update your strategy, your tactics. It is not a static process, it is not a mechanistic process. It is continual process, it is evolving process, and it has to be changed uh, as per the requirement. It cannot be rigid. It is stepwise collection of the few activities arranged in sequential order. It is continually evaluating process, mosaic of relevant activities. So whatever activities, whatever tactics you are going to choose, whatever small steps you are going to take, it should be relevant to achieving that particular goal objective. Manager perform these activities in any order contingent upon the situation they face at a particular time. So strategic management is situation management. Activity perform Sometimes activities which are performed should be repeated over time as the situation demands. Now, there are certain characteristics of the strategic management, like it involves top management like MD, CEO, board of governance, and those people who are well wishers, those who are expert in that particular field. Strategic management require large amount of resources. So when we think we plan for the 5 years, 10 years, it requires lot of resources in terms of finances, investment, in terms of skilled manpower, in terms of suppliers, in terms of marketing expertise, in terms of positioning, branding. Lot of things are required, lot of resources are required. It affects Strategic management affects the firm's long term prosperity. So if you don't have a good vision, if you don't have a big vision, if you don't have a long term vision, if you cannot able to see beyond what is obvious, so you will face problem, because the organization which will survive, those who have very good vision, accurate vision. Strategic management is future oriented. Will be the next technology, what will be the industry look like, what will be the taste and preferences of the customers, that has to be understood. Strategic management is multifunctional or multi business consequences. So it is not just only marketing function will play part, it is not just operation function will play part, or it is not just related to limited to HR or finance or logistic supply. It requires lot of functions. And if you see, organizations like HUL, they have diversity of portfolio, they have huge product lines. So uh, these are the characteristics just we discussed. So that's all for today in this strategic management meaning and characteristic part. We'll discuss next topic in the next chapter. Till then, thank you so much, and thank you so much for watching this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel.